Imagine you wake up, check the news, and oh look, your city police department has been taken over by the federal government overnight. No biggie, right? Just democracy playing a round of surprise your mind now. Well, that's exactly what happened when Donald Trump decided Washington D.C. needed a little makeover. And by makeover, I mean a full-scale extreme home rule makeover, dictator edition. Today, we're breaking down 10 wild moments from Trump's jaw-dropping press conference announcing he's putting the D.C. police under federal control. From National Guard boots on the ground to Liberation Day speeches, buckle up, this is a political roller coaster that forgot to install the safety bar. 1. Liberation Day. In the U.S., Capitol Trump kicks things off with, "This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're gonna take our capital back." Which sounds bold until you remember we're talking about Washington, D.C., not Fallujah, not some foreign territory, our own capital city. And yes, statistically safer now than it was last year. But hey, why let facts ruin a dramatic catchphrase? And if you thought calling it Liberation Day was peak political theater, wait until you hear who he put in charge. 2. Meet your new police chief, the Attorney General. In a plot twist straight out of a political satire, Trump announces Attorney General Pam Bondi will now run the Metropolitan Police Department. Imagine your HR manager suddenly announcing they're also the office security guard, and they brought friends from every department to help. Speaking of friends, Trump didn't just bring Bondi. He rolled in with a lineup that looks like the Justice League of Law Order 3. A cabinet lineup straight from cable news. Standing beside him, Pete Hegseth, Jeanine Pirro, Kash Patel. Basically, if you've watched Fox News at 2 a.m., you've seen this crew. If the Avengers were assembled for a law enforcement drama instead of fighting aliens, this is what you'd get. And then came the troops. 4. 800 National Guard soldiers on standby. Hegseth says 800 National Guardsmen are hitting D.C. streets proactively. Translation: they're not here to hand out brochures. They're here to stand around looking very ready for something. And if you think this was just about crime, oh no, Trump had another enemy in his sights. 5. The war on dirt, Trump says D.C., has been overtaken by violent gangs and homeless people. And in the same breath, he's talking about park cleanliness. Somewhere in there, he basically declared war on litter. If our capital is dirty, our whole country is dirty, he said, because apparently international respect hinges on whether we rake the leaves. But what do the actual numbers say? Spoiler, they tell a very different story. 6. Crime is actually down. According to the city's own stats, violent crime is down 26%, property crime down 5%, overall crime down 7% since last year, which makes this public safety emergency feel a lot like declaring an umbrella shortage during a drought. And the local mayor? She's not clapping along to this tune. 7. Bowser claps back. Mayor Muriel Bowser says they've hit a 30-year low in violent crime and calls Trump's move unsettling and unprecedented. That's political speak for "are you serious right now?" But numbers aside, Trump wasn't done painting a picture worthy of a disaster movie trailer. 8. Bloodthirsty criminals, drugged-out maniacs. Trump's language sounded less like a crime report and more like a rejected Batman villain monologue. If Gotham had Yelp reviews, this is how it would read. And then, in case anyone thought this was temporary, 9. The 7-day whole-of-government plan. Trump lays out a 7-day law enforcement blitz, with everyone from Amtrak police to Homeland Security joining in. Because nothing says public safety like calling in literally everyone with a bat. And just when you think this might calm down, 10. The eviction notice to the homeless. Trump straight up posts that the homeless have to move out immediately, but reassures everyone there are places to stay, far from the capital. Subtle. So, to recap, crime is down, but the feds are in charge. 800 troops are patrolling, the parks are getting a deep clean, and we now live in a real-life season of The West Wing directed by Michael Bay. Whether you see this as bold leadership or overreach with a side of street theater, one thing's for sure. You don't have to watch the news for drama anymore. The news is the drama. If you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the wildest press conferences in recent memory, smash that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into political plot twists, and let me know in the comments if your city got liberated like this. How would you react?